We're going to bring you out in a minute. Mitch is traveling to What Gives by Zoom, okay? We thought we'd do something technology-wise that would be a lot of fun. So we have some videos to play for you, but I first read about Mitch Taebel in the Michigan City Herald, well, they used to call it the News Dispatch, about 3 or 4 years ago. There was a little blurb in the paper saying that he was a young man running for president. Now for me, that's exciting, okay? We have somebody in our local area, you know, as the former mayor, Mayor Pete of South Bend. He's now transportation secretary. I was a delegate with him for the Democratic Party when I don't know what I am now, but anything can happen. So Mitch Taebel had a meeting at a local restaurant, and I was there with several other people, and I got to meet him, and he wrote a book called Looking Out for America, and I read it cover to cover a couple of times. It's brilliant. So, Mitch Taebel, are you there? Without any further ado,
I'm ready to
welcome.
Go here. Yes, I am.
Okay,
all right,
there he
how's
is.
everybody doing? All right. Good afternoon today. Good to be on What Gives. I am Semester C alumni. It's more prestigious than Harvard. That's right. It costs more, and it's very associated with the United Nations. I'm a presidential candidate, published in the newspaper, on TV and radio. I was recently in national news, and Fox 32 Chicago mentioned a few times that I was a presidential candidate on TV. So pretty cool. That's right. Can we go ahead and play? Well, let me just say that, I was actually recently framed. I was on TV, national TV, but not like I like to. I was framed for stalking Taylor Swift. That's right, sending threatening Instagram messages that I didn't send. So I don't know how the government, about 20 United States employees showed up at my house, arrested me, and took a lot of my property as evidence, computers, hard drives, all my electronics. They've returned a lot of the property already, but not everything. And so I'm still waiting for my computer and my iPhone. I actually took video of the arrest. I had my phone on when they were in the house and everything, turned it on, took video of the agents here at the house. So we'll get to that when I get my property back. We'll have to show everybody.
Okay,
And,
Mitch, now hold on just a second, because people didn't know you were on national television everywhere. You were accused of stalking Taylor Swift. Now, I'll tell you what, she has a new boyfriend. He was in the Super Bowl one. You know what happened there in the celebration, but I just think that she picked the wrong man. Okay, so we're going to get into that in a minute, but Mitch, thank you for joining me. Ironically, I live at the bottom of a big hill in Indiana, and Mitch lives over on the other side. I had no idea. So we're actually neighbors, but I'm very proud of the work that he's done, so we're going to get into that. And you know, a lot of
times, we live in a very prestigious town,
get accused of things we don't do.
In Long Beach, Indiana.
You know, with social media, it's tough, right?
Yeah, and that's right. And I'm Lalamere High School alumni. It's the most prestigious high school in the country, probably, certainly in the area. Chief Judge Roberts of the Supreme Court of the United States went there. He's alumni. Jim Gaffigan. Chris Farley went there. A lot of notable alumni, celebrities, and public figures. You can see Wikipedia. Very interesting, very cool. It's in my high school transcripts, which I've been filing in court lately. I've been filing a lot of lawsuits here in the Hammond U.S. District Court. Everybody's invited to read those lawsuits. It's on pacer.gov, pacer.gov is the cheapest way to access those complaints and those documents. Very interesting. So Taylor Swift and I both had stockbroker parents that made millions, and we have so many things in common. I'm absolutely, we have to meet. I'm convinced we have to meet, and we're most likely going to be getting married as soon as we meet. So,
well, whatever happens there, I appreciate your giving us your background. Certainly amazing. You know, all your degrees, but you have a couple of videos. So why don't we get started with that, Mitch? Can you set up the first one here? We're going to see.
Let's play my IMDb. Let's go ahead and play that.
Okay.
Here's the party room right here.
Here is my IMDb. I've got 18 credits as an actor, 8 as a director, and 6 as a producer.
Okay, this shows
not including all the commercials and print work I've done.
Entertainment field.
And production companies don't always list on IMDb. There could be a lot more. Should be a lot more credits on here.
That's quite a list there, Mitch.
So I've been on some great movies and TV shows. I was on J. Edgar with Clint Eastwood and Leonardo DiCaprio. I spent 2 days on that movie set. They invited me back. It was a great experience. Met DiCaprio, and it was great. Let's see, Men in Black 3, New Year's Eve in Times Square. That was a great movie. I was on that set for 2 days. Met a girl there, the best looking single girl on set. We dated for many years. After that, I lived on the Upper East Side of Manhattan for a while. James Dean, he started in Los Angeles, then he went to Manhattan for a while. And
okay, you froze up there for a minute. You might want to go back inside. I know you went outside your house, so sometimes that happens, especially where we live. So yeah, he's done a lot of movies and TV commercials. I don't know if you have that video back there of one of his TV commercials, but we'd like to see that too.
This is the tennis court back here. I'm just showing you the yard here. So
okay, that's where you live?
We used to have a swimming pool, and but it became a hassle, and then we living out of state for a while, renting apartments, other places. We still got a jacuzzi back there. So anyways, it's a nice house. We got an acre of property here. It's about a block from Lake Michigan. I know the house and property is worth over $1 million in itself. Yeah, Taylor Swift and I both had.
Okay, we're losing you there for a minute. Yeah, so
it's a whole different lifestyle, So us both having parents that work in the same industry means that we have a lot in common, and we're both writers and both singers. We're both German American, and I'm going to show everybody. Here's my book, Looking Out for America. If you can see that there. It's on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, everything now. Great. And go ahead, Donna.
Okay, so you can get that book on Amazon. I've ordered it. It's very affordable. It's incredible. I mean, it's you can tell that he's a genius when you read this book. All right, and I know we've been talking about Taylor Swift, but you have lots of accomplishments in the entertainment field. I want to go into that a little bit more, Mitch. You were in a commercial not too long ago in LA. Do you happen to have that on video?
Donna, Taylor Swift broke up with Joe Alwyn, who she dated for 6 years, the day after I released a 5-hour, 20-minute film on YouTube. That's right. And it's titled Celebrities Taylor Swift and Mitch Taebel Must Get Married Immediately. And anyway, she broke up with her boyfriend. The very next day it was all over the news, and it was all over and everything. And we still haven't met, and I don't know why. I went to Lollapalooza. I've met a lot of celebrities. Ryan Seacrest, John O'Hurley shook his hand. Michael Bloomberg, the billionaire, Leonardo DiCaprio, Clint Eastwood. I've got a whole list here on the petition. Met a lot of celebrities. Inbar Lavi, met her, talked to her for a while. I met Flo Rida at Runyon Canyon, Johnny Knoxville.
And Mitch, hold on there just for a minute. I'm very impressed with the people that you know and have worked with. But let me ask you, on your quest to be president of the United States, you have gone all over the Midwest and other places to karaoke bars and stand-up places, and you've given yourself out there to people that your reception has been great. It's really interesting to watch you perform. How do you feel about that? Have you been getting good responses?
Donna, I was more successful literally than most of the A-list actors my first year in entertainment. And then, a lot of people get blacklisted for having, Republican views or having any principles at all and speaking up and everything. They want you to be, totally mind controlled, totally placing a human being, to, give you any money or do anything in the entertainment industry. Totally absurd. There's a lot of Republican entertainers out there who've come out and, spoken about either religion or politics or anything at all. And they get, prejudiced and it hurts their career. And so, the Republican people who work in entertainment, they all have to work together. My mother was a prom queen in a large school with thousands of students. I was a prom king nominee. I could have been prom king if I wanted to. I just didn't want to be overzealous about being the most popular guy in school, just like I was at Lalomere High School and semester at sea, which is traveling around the world with about 700 college students from around the country. And it was through University of Virginia, which is, a very competitive school. It's probably as competitive as most of the Ivy League private schools.
So just for our audience sake, you went to all of those universities, and that's very interesting. And I know that the at-sea program is incredible. I was going to teach for it, and they do. They get college kids. They go all over the world in this ship. It's really an amazing experience. So as a young man, I can say that to you. I have to look at how we are doing presidential campaigns, Mitch, because clearly it's not working right now, as far as I'm concerned, as to what's happening in our country. It's very confusing for people. And young people you're going out in a whole different way. You're reaching out to people wherever they are. And I find that quite fascinating. Do we have another video that you put up?
Let's go ahead and play my Los Angeles Film Awards.
Okay, great.
Very credible film festival.
All right, everybody. Here is my film award from the Los Angeles Film Awards, February 2017. I'm going to scroll down. It shows up in a Google search with my name. And here we go.
Can you tell us what we're looking at right now, Mitch?
Their opinions. I later changed the name of the film to Logic. Mitch Taebel, right there.
All right, so I've met a lot of celebrities in the entertainment industry. They all liked me at Lollapalooza, not this past summer, but the summer before. I was there. I went backstage. They gave me backstage passes everywhere I went. I told them I was a TV host, and they let me backstage and meet the celebrities and performers. I went backstage to Dua Lipa's concert. She's one of the biggest pop stars on earth, and made some video back there. It's on YouTube. It's in the film, and her producer gave me his phone number. I met Claire Rosencrantz. She's a pretty big celebrity from California, and her sister Ellie. I got video and pictures with her. I met Zach Bryan. He's a big country music star. I got pictures and video with him. That's also in the film. So everybody's invited to check out my YouTube. I've got a lot of social media, TikTok, and Instagram, and Facebook, and friend requests and followers are invited. So everybody check it out.
So Mitch, we have about 15 minutes left, and I really appreciate you coming on the show as my co-host of the day today. Thank you. And your background in entertainment is incredible. What do you have plans going forward? You're watching the presidential campaign, I'm sure, like the rest of us. What are you doing now to promote yourself? And there's no point in not being out there. And we need all the young people and young ideas we can get, as far as I'm concerned. So, what are your plans going forward now? Both in entertainment and for your quest as President of the United States, in which you're getting a lot of attention?
Don, I got a lot to talk about here today. First off, they dropped the charges already in the interest of justice, according to articles I found online. And there was no probable cause. They framed me for sending messages from Instagram accounts that were not even mine, and there was really no reason to think that they were mine. They had posted a couple of pictures of me on some of these websites, apparently, or one of the websites. And, that's not evidence that I sent the message or own the accounts. That's ludicrous because, I'm very famous. I've been on national TV a number of times. Back in 2018, there was an incident in Arizona. I made a press statement. I was making better press statements than anybody on earth. And I got a lot of media coverage. I was on CNN. It got 64 broadcasts across the country, according to News Tracker. We ran a report with keywords under my name. But 10 out of 10 videos that were online were not in that list. So that means that I probably got, over 100 or hundreds of media news broadcasts, like I may have recently about this, alleged stalking Taylor Swift, which was dropped. So I was in the Economic Times, the Indian newspaper. It's got 800,000 readers alone. They said I was on CNN again. Pretty cool. I suspect that there could be government influence and interference and intimidation. And they've been trying to stop the Eras Tour from becoming the greatest presidential campaign the world has ever seen. So, I've got a lot of great social media. Why in the world would Taylor Swift not want to meet with me? Is she too insecure? No, that's ridiculous. She meets everybody in the entertainment industry. I'm a TV host. We should have met by now. This makes no sense at all. We're definitely soulmates. We'll figure it out when we meet. But I bought tickets, paid over $2,200 for the Eras Tour in Nashville. Went there and I was escorted out of the stadium by security, which made no sense. There's a 41-minute video on my YouTube channel, Mitch Taebel Reality, at Mitch Taebel Reality, of me on the Eras Tour. I've been transcribing exactly what happened in that video in the conversation with her employees. They granted me VIP access, and I went back to, an area by the gate where she would have walked right by. But I went back to the gate, to ask if I could get a picture with her and meet her. And then I got, I was blindsided by security that were just like asking questions and everything. And we talked for a while, 41 minutes. Most of that is talking to her employees on camera. And we don't know what happened. They said they were going to refund the tickets. They, followed me on social media, everything. Most of the conversation was good. I liked their employees, aside from the fact that they said they were just doing their job. They said it was not their call. It's not up to me, is what they said. So, I suspect this could be U.S. government interference, that they're intimidated or feel threatened by this presidential campaign, because I actually have principles and values, and I'm the greatest presidential candidate and speaker of all time. And so, we're not sure exactly what this plays on TV for a month straight in the South Bend, Mishawaka area. Do you have to have COMCAST, or is it on every channel? It's plays for a month in that area. It was all over TV, ABC 57, the South Bend Herald, South Bend Times, was it? I don't know, all over the media in South Bend area and Mishawaka area. I've got a list of names of what I found in Google search. I had Media Tracker run a report. They said it got over approximately 50 broadcasts nationwide. I was on Telecino 5 in Spain. It was pretty cool. And Fox 32 Chicago, ABC 7 Chicago, Fox 10 News, Phoenix, WGN Chicago, WTHR Indianapolis,
Well, Mitch,
WNDU,
let me interrupt you
ABC
just for a minute,
57,
because what you're saying
WSBT
is
Mishawaka,
true. I watched them all.
WSAZ, Donna.
Yeah,
Donna,
but I do want to
WSIL,
reiterate to our audience
WHIO.
that you, in
Go
fact, the charges were dropped against you. So, as they say in our business, Mitch, any publicity is good publicity, even if it's initially bad, okay? But you were on every major network all over the country, in newspapers, everything else, and then the charges were recently dismissed, correct?
We got a couple more videos here. Let's play I got a Sweet As Film Festival in Toronto, Canada. This film for Best of Fall, it used to be on Amazon, but it was on DVD. You can't sell the Blu-ray. It's patented, I think, by China, somebody in China. So anyways, it was on DVD and it's HD film. So I just decided to throw it up on YouTube so everybody could see the film in HD. I got a little video about that film award. Let's go and play that now.
Okay.
Here is my film award from the Sweet As Film Festival in Toronto, Canada. Scroll down. Film, I directed, produced, and started Best of All right there. Film festival only ran for a year or two. But yeah, we give you an award. Thank you very much.
Very good.
All right, pretty cool. So I got 2 film awards there. Taylor and I are both film directors. We like music. We're both, very creative geniuses. And we just have so much in common. We're both great dancers, everything. The guy she's dating now didn't even show up or contact her until, after I was on national TV. He's probably a homosexual. And he saw me on national TV. And now all of a sudden he's contacting her and everything. He didn't even show up. He didn't even exist until after I made a movie for her and proposed on media publicly. So if the world's not over, we got intellectuals, smart people, personalities, funnier. I'm funnier, better looking, and smarter than Prince Charles of England. I'm the Prince of America. That's right. As I've been saying, stand up. I've been doing a lot of stand up all over Chicago in the area. It's all over YouTube and social media. Everybody's invited to check that out. You can just Google Mitch and Taylor Swift and check out the YouTube channel, everybody. Pretty cool. I got the best stand-up on earth. It's great. So I'm sure you'll find it very entertaining. I'm the smartest, funniest guy on earth. And, you should just be able to talk on social media and say intelligent things. I think Taylor Swift is actually, a woman that's smart enough to appreciate a genius. And that's what a woman wants in a husband. She's 34 years old, and it's time for us to get married. That clown Kelsey, he's a dumb animal. If he didn't propose to her at after the Super Bowl. I mean, he's totally he's out of the picture. They obviously, he doesn't care about her. They have nothing in common. Anyhow, it's time for us to meet. And like I've met so many celebrities, all the celebrities all liked me. So, a lot of them are, they're a little bit secretive and everything. So, anyways, there could be government interference there. And I think that's likely, what's going on. How could they have not have known or figured out that I did not send those messages? How could they not figure that out? I mean, obviously you want to figure that out. The officer.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Your image froze up there. I know you're doing this out of your home office, but Mitch, we have about maybe 8 minutes left here. I want people to know where, again, if you just take it slowly, tell us where they can find your stand-up on YouTube, what different platforms you have where, for people who, like me and others that want to follow you.
Donna, here's one of the district courts. That's in the U.S. Court of Claims right there.
Okay.
That's a lawsuit. It's 30 pages against Biden for this and interference, stopping the Eras Tour from becoming a presidential campaign or us even meeting. Obviously she would want to meet. I said she could be vice president or first lady of the United States. So, why wouldn't we meet? I'm obviously the best debater on TV. I'll prove it anywhere, anytime, as Fox 32 Chicago played on TV. I'm ready to go here. So all the celebrities I've met liked me. I'm going to read down the list here. I'm going to do some more media coverage. It was in the Philippine Star, Yahoo News, AV Club, Daily Mail, Lipstick Alley, Upbeat, Ground News, Head Topic, PQ, Formosa, Revista Ronda. We got Rolling Stone Magazine, USA Today, Chicago Tribune, Kansas Star, and New York Post, South Bend Tribune, Economic Times, Northwest Indiana, and Northwest Indiana Times. Here, since I was on the Economic Times with 800,000 readers in India, I'm going to show you some pictures on Semester at Sea. I bought these in an art gallery there. Can you see these?
Oh, yeah.
These are elephants. And so I'm an art collector now. And this elephant here, these are handmade, hand chiseled. And that's got two elephants inside, one inside the other down there.
Cool.
Just amazing that these are handmade. They're hand chiseled out. They must have taken so much time. You could just see somebody working on this for like months.
Well, Mitch, I really
so cool.
appreciate it. We're going to start wrapping this up now. Please give my regards to your beautiful mother and your very wonderful
Donna,
father.
Donna,
I do want to ask you, can you give our audience an idea of where you may be performing going forward?
Donna, show my world record here.
Okay.
I got an IGFA world record. Let's show that on TV for everybody, please. That's right. I set an IGFA world record, a junior and adult world record, when I was only 13 years old and living in South Florida. We rented an apartment down there for 2 years. I went to middle school. We traveled around the world. I was homeschooled for 8th grade. We traveled all around the world, went to Australia, went to Sydney, probably my second favorite city on planet Earth after Los Angeles and Southern California and everything. So pretty cool there. All right.
Okay, Mitch, we're running out of time. We have about 3 minutes left. I'm going to let you wrap it up here on What Gives with Donna Kavanaugh and the candidate for president, Mitch Taebel. Thank you, Mitch. Take it away.
All right. So Keeper Sutherland shook his hand. I walked past him. He was at a breakfast joint in Malibu, and I walked past him and said, he didn't want to talk, and I was like, oh, fine, he doesn't want to talk. I'm the biggest star in Hollywood, and I was like, all right, whatever, see you later. And I went and sat down, and he came over and shook my hand after that. Pretty cool. I met Tim Allen, saw him at Starbucks. Judge Alex Ferrer came over, shook my hand. Michael C. Hall shook his hand, met him, talked to him. Let's see who else. Andre 3000, I saw him on Semester C with a bunch of friends in
Well, okay,
Osaka.
I'm going to hold off here because we are running out of time. I know you are very, very charismatic. We're very excited for you. I'm glad that you overcame some of these things that were happening. And Mitch, you're always welcome to co-host here on What Gives. Very proud to have you on. I'm excited about your future. And are you planning on writing another book before we go off the air? Can you tell us?
No, I'll probably never write another book again. I like social media. I like making films. I like media and talking to people and working with people. It took way too much time. I just had to do it one time, and I met Adriana Lima, Delphine Cheney, Kate Bosworth, Gabrielle Onboard on Burn Notice, the first show I was on. I got some good clips on there. Tori Spelling from the original 90210, Shanae Grimm's Beach from the new 90210. I met her, talked to her as well. I saw Tori Spelling at Clifton's
Okay,
having
Mitch,
lunch.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think you're a
All right,
charismatic
everybody on the next
person and a
report
great
to the next.
candidate for
Great
president
talking
as
to
a
you.
young man, and I want to say thank you for joining me on What Gives. We're running out of time, Mitch, but you're welcome back anytime. And ladies and gentlemen, look him up on social media and get his book, Looking Out for America. It's brilliant. You have to read it. I mean, it's awesome. So I wish you all the best going forward. We'll talk again, Mitch. Taebel, Taebel. Look him up on social media. God bless you, everyone. Thank you for joining us right here on What Gives.